Here's what 24 hours worth of sales looks like as a full-time eBay reseller. What's up guys, welcome to another video. If you don't know already, I'm Tommy Trades. I'm a full-time reseller, mainly focusing on eBay, documenting my journey here on YouTube. So if you're into reselling, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm gonna be going over what 24 hours worth of sales looks like for me on eBay. And I'm choosing to do this on a day where it's been particularly good. And when I say good, I mean banging. It's been one of the best days I've had on eBay in a while, especially since if you watch some of my older videos, maybe some of my older live streams, if they're still available. Well, in that I was explaining how I had this bit of an issue with my marketing and I kind of messed up my whole sales flow and I was getting zero traffic for a certain amount of days, and that's all changed now. We're well into Q4 and I'm starting to actually see the sales for it. So from Thursday into Friday, we have done £459 in sales. That is probably the best sales day I have had in months. And that is in 9 items as well. So we've had a few bangers and a few bread and butter items. I'm gonna get into all of them for you today and show you exactly what sold. Then you guys know that if you see this sort of stuff when you're outsourcing yourselves, whether it's worth you picking up or not. Let's get into picking the orders. First up, a few small sales that we've had. I keep all my sort of smaller items in these little drawers over here. 2 things from the drawer area. First up is this traditional Madeiran hat, sewn, embroidered, made in Madeira. Made in Madeira. We sold this for $9.99 plus $2.99 postage. Sound. This one actually saved from being thrown away, so it was just going to become waste, and I've now actually turned that into some profit for my business. The next sale I had, and I've already sold one of these, so this is the second lot to go, and it is a set of 10 TY Beanie Babies hard plastic tag protectors. I had 4 packs of these, $19.99 original packaging. I sold this one for £10.49 plus $2.99 postage, so £14.48 all in. Nice little bread and butter sales, small, easy to pack, takes no time at all. Next one is actually up in here. This next sale was $29.99. I listed it up. It literally sold within about 5 minutes. I thought I'd underpriced it, but I actually sort of overpriced it a little bit. And then I don't know what happened. Someone just was looking for this exact thing as I listed it. It is a mini skate ramp, and it's actually a double skate ramp. So the ones that just go one way and have nothing on the other side aren't worth as much as these. You can get like 15 to 20 for them. But I got 30 plus $5.99 postage for this guy. It's not very heavy, it's just a plastic ramp. And this was donated to me by a neighbor that I've been helping out on eBay, helping him clear some stuff out, helping him get some listings up. And yeah, he gave this to me to do what I want with it, and I've sold it for £30. There we go, money in the bank. Is a bit of a big one, might take a longer time to pack it, but I've got boxes aplenty, so we shouldn't have a problem there. This next sale, these were actually donated to me by my mum. She was having a bit of a clear out, found these and sent them to me. But these actually used to be in our bathroom when I was a kid. And they're these like hand-carved nautical sailor, pirate people. There's like a captain and a fisherman there. But yeah, I sold these guys for £9. I always say pounds. I sold these guys for £9 plus $2.99 postage, so $11.99 all in. Super small, easy to pack, easy to ship, and quick to flip as well. Next sale I had, free postage on this one, $14.99 for a little bundle of WWE vintage wrestling stuff. There's 4 chairs in there, and then there's a couple of the figure stands. There's a blue one, which I think is for like the rarer figures or like limited edition figures. And then there's a black one in there as well. But $14.99, free postage. Again, small, easy to pack, easy to ship, easy to flip. I just remembered as well, someone sent me a message on this one asking for how big is this in centimeters. I've already included the scale on there, but I guess I just need to give them a more accurate thing. But they're also sending me the messages in Spanish. So I'm having to put it through Google Translate, and then, yeah. It's a whole palaver, but we'll get there eventually and I'll secure that sale. Let me put that over here, otherwise I might end up packing it by accident. This next sale is one of my absolute bolos of the day. I've got 2 bolos of the day. I'll pop one for you now and I'll save the other one till the end. But this next one we sold for the magical number of, well, I'm not going to tell you. Put your guesses in the description while I get this one out. Let's see if you can get the value right as I start adding to this pile. Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. 1 board, 2 boards, and what? There's more? Oh yeah, there's more. There's extra figures here. Some of them brand new in the packaging. These are actually quite rare ones, but they're not in the full packaging themselves. We've got a bunch of these to go with it. We also have Star Wars X-Wing Millennium Falcon in the miniatures game as well. Really, really cool to see. And is in the box. That is a die-cast figure in there as well, guys. Really, really nice detail on that one. I hope the camera's picking that up. I wonder if your prices are accurate. What are you guessing? So what are we guessing, guys? This bundle of Star Wars miniatures game, well, I'll tell you, it was £115. This whole bundle sold it for 115. Bring me 115. And we sold it for 115, and then there was $5.99 postage, so 120.99. So that covers the postage cost. I can just get all of these packed up nice and quick, straight into a box, bit of padding, and will be straight out the door. It's quite a funny one. I had these for a little while. I priced them up way too high to start with, I think. I put them up at £200, and then I was gradually sort of coming down in the price and then sending lower and lower offers as well. And then I had them up for 120. Someone sent an offer for 115. I think that's basically just to like incorporate the postage cost. And I just accepted it straight away. Then they've paid, and it's time to post them out. But these things on their own, like some of these are worth like 20, 25 quid on their own. Obviously, if you've got the original packaging and stuff like that, it's worth a little bit more. But it does depend on like what the figure is. I think this A-Wing is a little bit more common than like these TIE fighters and stuff like that. Even this guy, I think one of these is more valuable on its own than this whole set. But I've put them all together as one big bundle. If you do find these out in the wild, the blue one and the red one, these each sell for like 25 to 30 quid on their own. They come with a few figures in there, and they've got all the board game pieces. But yeah, highly recommend it. Star Wars miniatures game. Next item is the only clothing item of today, and it's number 426. So we didn't list it too long ago. 420 here, 426. We sold this one for £15, free postage, and this is a Charlotte Holton women's UK 12 silk style long sleeve button up blouse shirt. 15 quid, stick it in a bag, straight out the door. That is honestly one of my favorite things about clothing. It might take a little bit of a time to like get it all washed up, get it all fresh, get the listing station prepped to how you want it. I mean, now I've got the listing station set up, it's relatively easy to list clothing, but when you come to sell it and you've already pre-packed it, straight in a bag, straight out the door. Can't get easier than that. None of this faffing around with boxes, and it takes an extra 10, 15 minutes to get it packed. So if you want to add something into your business that can be nice and quick to like add on to those additional orders, if you can figure out a listing station to get your clothes listed, it could just be on the back of a door. It could just be on a nail on the wall. Whatever setup you've got is going to be good enough. It's just you can always get better and improve over time. But yeah, if you can add orders in, like that's just £15, takes no time at all. Now, I thought this was funny. Someone left a comment the other day about how like they saw someone that was like an auctioneer that was struggling to sell off like hundreds of Beanie Babies, and that like no one would buy them. And like, everyone thinks that they're dead. I guess people were making mistakes. Certain ones are worth good money still. I sold 2 the other day. Literally, as I finished reading their comment, I got a sale for 2 Beanie Babies that are like, they were like football Beanie Babies, Plymouth FC or something like that, Portsmouth FC. I don't know. But 2 football Beanie Babies, a Premier one, Championship one, there was the names of them, 20 quid plus £3 postage. Great sale, small parcel, sorted. And then I've had another sale, TY Beanie Babies, 100 Years Hershey's plush bears. There's Hugsy, Cocoa Bean, and Kisses, and they've all got tags. That was £25 for the bundle of 3, and then plus £2.99 postage, so £27.99 all in. Just because they're Beanie Babies doesn't mean they're worth nothing. Certain ones are still worth some good money, guys. So keep your eyes out, make sure you do your research, and you know where the value's at. I wouldn't have purchased them if I didn't think I could get my money back, especially like seeing what was in them, seeing what ones were there, knowing what ones are valuable after doing some research. I was confident with the investment. But I totally understand if you have no idea about like the value or potential value of these things, and you see a whole load of them, it like raises suspicion to like, why is someone clearing out so many of them in one go? Like that normally shouts that someone's trying to liquidate because they couldn't sell them themselves. So I totally understand why people would want to avoid the deal. I've only sold like 2 sets of like 2 and then a bundle of 3 now. So 5 out of all of the Beanie Babies I picked up. But it's been like a week since I've listed them, and I've essentially got half of the money I spent on the entire haul in that last video. Great return on the Beanie Babies so far. That's the bundle of Beanie Babies that have sold for 25 quid. Hershey's Kisses ones, or 100 Years Hershey's Kisses ones. One to keep your eye out for. And then the final sale of the day, which is our absolute banger, the creme de la creme, the one that's made this whole thing. Something I've had for a while, but it's finally gone out the door, and I thought it would closer to Christmas time. I had this up for £250. Someone sent an offer for £150. After I've countered many people with 175, I thought, you know what, let's just get this gone. So I finally accepted the offer, £150, and we sold Joan of Arc board game series. This is Joan of Arc Time of Legends game with reliquary box and super exclusives box lot. But in this one, you've got some like figures, houses, there's like different scenery and stuff like that. It's very much like Warhammer figures, or similar to what you'd get in like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. I'm not going to open up the boxes because I've already pre-padded all of this out perfectly, and I don't want to disturb what I've done. But there's the reliquary box there. Really big boxes and like a lot of stuff in this set, but still very valuable. And then this one has a lot of the like manuals, cards and stuff like that, and like the cards and the different things that you would need for the game are all still sealed in their packs. It's basically just the actual figures that have been taken out of the original packaging and like laid around and stuff. All of them are grey as well. None of them have been painted like beforehand or anything like that. So yeah, happy to have this one gone. I've probably had this for about a year. It took me ages to get around to finally listing it. But when I was conquering all of my board games, got this one up as well. And now we've got the sale. With postage applied as well, it was £165.30. Or that might be a sales tax for them because it has gone international. So GSP sale as well, £150. And then they've paid some tax on top. But that brings us to our total of 9 orders for £459.46, and that is a cracking day of sales. It's been really good for me this past week, basically. I've been doing £50 plus every single day, and then it's just been going up and up and up from like 50 to 60 to 80 to 100, and now we've hit a £459 day. Like, what? I hope it continues to go up, and I hope the weekend, like, come on, let's double it again. £1,000 day this weekend? Who knows? So that's what 24 hours worth of sales looks like as a full-time eBay reseller on a really good day. Thank you very much for joining me. This is the end of the video. If you want to catch some more from Tommy Trades himself, click this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good day. Peace.